lands of Minhal where shadows creep, and ancient king stirs from his deathly sleep. Orcs and goblins rise, their drums resound, to bring the darkness where light was found. From Dawson's fields where farmers stand, to Crack's swamp and the desert sand, unlikely heroes heed the call, to face the night, to stand or fall. Through the veil of malevolence we march as one, with axes high our will be done in the fire's glow. Our hearts ignite to break the darkness, to bring the light. Grove, the bards did fight, songs of courage in the dead of night. And in Abylos, where shadows lie, a beholder fell beneath the sky. Dragons soar in skies of flame, but we press on in our victory's name. Through mountains pass and underdogs maw, to break the chains, to crush them all. Now the final hour draws near, the king of old, his wrath we fear. But with our blades and with our kin, we'll tear the veil and rise again. Through the veil of malevolence we march as one, with axes high our will be done in the fire's glow. Our hearts ignite to break the darkness, to bring the light. Where hope remains, we stand united, break the chains, for in our song, the battle's cry, we rise as one because legends never die.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome back to another episode of Wednesday Minhal with Timber and the McSunshines. What's up, McSunshines?
Yo, let's go. What's up?
That's the kind of energy we want to bring every time. Max, I know you're feeling under the weather, so I'm glad you took it. All right, recap. Oh, go ahead.
Every time we play, I forget we now have like a theme song that goes on. So
Yeah.
we all get really quiet for a very long period of time. And I forget it happens each time. And it's slightly awkward for me because I'm like, wait, why'd we all stop talking?
Well, I mean, you
Look,
guys can talk.
Slaps that hard.
It does slap hard.
Right. You don't talk over that. Like that is, it's a work of art. It's like the national anthem. You don't talk over that. We should all be staying at attention the entire time it's playing.
Cook, did you say you were going to recap?
Yeah, I can recap. I was looking at spells. I wasn't feeling great myself, but I didn't want to say anything last week because I didn't have COVID like other people. So my stuff is slightly out of order. I do remember two slightly tense, one more tense than the other combats. The first one was against some intellect devourers and a creature whose name escapes me, but it looked disgusting. Was not a big fan of that. We took care of that with very little issue. Went on and had another one later on in the session that gave us a little bit more of an issue because of the way we decided to split the party. Never do that, boys and girls. Never do that. In the interim, though, we did have a fun time, a very long fun time, role-playing in a fancy restaurant. Timber had some hummus for some reason. Winter decided to take on a dragon steak challenge without reading the fine print at all, but passed with some spectacular rolls. We are headed out of Holoth on the way back to Anvil's Hearth to see what's left of it.
Absolutely. And it was after Holoth where you actually ran into the intellect of ours.
Oh, it was that.
And then you got into this little cave system, and some drow were posted up here, and you did split the party. I got super excited, but Timber ended up going the safe way, which was kind of depressing that he just always gets lucky in these situations. But you have made your way to this area up in the north part where you see those drow had set up a little campsite. There's some bedrolls here. There's a fire burning low and some crates with some supplies and food in it.
Cool. If no one minds, I don't need the hit points, but I do need some spell slots back, and I need to switch some stuff up. If nobody minds, can we take a long rest?
Yeah, I do
I
need some
am
hit points,
straight up
and
bloody.
I'm not best equipped for spells in a city fight, so I would definitely like to swap some out.
Yeah, I'm down for a long rest.
Hell yeah.
All right. So if we are going to take a full 12 hours and or 8 to 10 depending on how many watches you set up, I'm going to need some watches. Who's going to do what watches?
I'm gonna take first.
I'll take second.
I'll take first.
I'll take first watch too.
I'll take second.
All right, that works. And I will say Mordella kind of looks confused at the way you've set up watches and goes, well, I'll take the last watch then. And Mordella will take that final watch. But right now, if you guys wanted to roleplay before watches started or anything like that, you are free to do so. And then you let me know when you guys want to start the night.
Yeah, Timber's just gonna go sit down beside Ildane because he knows she's nervous, right? This is the first time back in Anvil's Hearth. It was, and for Vrak as well, but I know Vrak is gonna go in fire and brimstone, and he's gonna be fine. Ildane does not have a long history of mental health, right? So I wanna sit down and talk to her and make sure she's all right. So I'm like, hey Ildane, how's it going?
You didn't say the mental health part out loud, right?
He was setting the scene,
Timber has not
Alyssa.
said it. yeah, Tim.
I just wanted to know. I
Yeah.
was like doing other stuff, and I'm like, wait, what? Okay, sorry.
Like-
Back into character. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
So I just want to say I know this might be an emotional few days for you with the homecoming and I just want to let you know I'm here for you if you need anything. Um and I think I have something can kind of help build your confidence a little bit. And he pulls out the autographed memoir from Balrin and he sets it down and he opens it and he looks at Balrin's swooping signature. And he opens it to the first page. He goes, okay. This is an A, as in apple. And when you combine the A with other letters, they combine to make sounds. And as you combine letters into sounds, those sounds can combine to be the words that we speak out loud. So there's a lot of really important stuff you can do with reading. Now, this is B as in Balrin, right? It makes a B sound. We have C as in
While he's doing this, Ildane is probably actually sitting there like sharpening her sword, or at least like cleaning it, or doing some sort of maintenance on it. And I'm like kind of going through the motions while he's saying this to me.
Make a wisdom saving
And
throw for me, Eldane.
no, that's not good. Oh no, a 9?
You don't realize it, but you are pushing way too hard on that whetstone, and it's actually you're grinding the blade in a way in which it dulls it. You are so angry.
And
So I'm
Timber
gonna
looks over.
I'm
He's
gonna
like,
look
no.
over at Brack and just be like, kind of use
Hey,
her
Nick.
as the like gauge to like see if my reaction is like, should I be offended or should I be calm? I'm kind of looking at Brack and going, I'm breathing. I'm like, whoo,
I'm just
sigh,
gonna do
you
yeah.
know.
I was just center yourself.
And
Just
Timber
breathe.
looks over and he's like, no, this is. He's looking at her sharpening. He's like, no, this is a great opportunity because I just found the word dagger in the book. E, duh, duh. Right
Timber,
now,
timber,
yeah,
timber.
yeah, yeah.
First off, not a dagger. Um, sword. I know it's tricky, but it starts with an S and a W. I
You're
also
learning.
I also want to. This book, is written in common. Um, so I just want you to be aware because I don't think that you speak them, or read them. But Orcish and Dwarvish, two of the other languages that I'm aware of, they don't have the same sounds as common. And I can speak, read, and yes, I can even write in all three of these languages. And so if you'd like to educate me in the other languages that I do not have down, like Goblin, Sylvan, just assuming because they're, Fey and short stature, um, I'll be a great student for that. However, and I'm gonna kind of like put the sword to the side because I realized that I kind of fucked it up. Um, and I'm just gonna kind of set it gently to the side. If you choose to continue to disrespect the education that I do have, I want to warn you that I will gladly pick up and deal with the remaining pieces when you have this conversation with my educators. And my educators were both my parents, who are in their hundreds of years of age. Also, Vrack's parents taught me. Her dad taught proper language. Her mom taught the fun stuff. But if you're still having doubts and questioning whether you want to continue this conversation the way you are, please consider this. I can hurt you very well. And now I've learned to heal. So I can just do that repeatedly for fun. And then I'm gonna
Okay.
pick up
Hey,
my
hey, hey. I feel I'm not. I don't pick up social cues yet, or very well, but I might have overstepped some bounds here. I sometimes forget that learning new things can be very intimidating. So I won't push it on you. And if you change your mind later on, or if you need me to read a letter or anything for you, just let me know. I don't judge. I was just here to help, and I apologize.
I'm gonna like lean over and grab Ildane and just
I'm
all
like
right.
I'm
Probably a
putting my
good
head
idea
down
because
like
I was about to make
Just,
her roll another wisdom save, so that's probably a good
I
idea.
I'm just going to bodily pick her up. And all right, time for bed. And I'm gonna carry her over to the cot for the bedroll. Yeah. Winter,
Timber,
Nissa,
yeah.
you're up.
Timber turns to Nissa and he's like, You know, I somehow forget how embarrassing illiteracy is for some people. I think that was my bad.
Oh, I bonus action
When
teleport switch things with my echo, and I hit him.
Rolling it unarmed? Rolling an unarmed attack.
That is the unarmed would be 19 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
That's 5 damage.
Oh, what the?
Timber, this
I-
isn't just
I-
a punch. It is like clean across the jaw, slow motion, face jiggles, spittle flies as this right hook just lands clean on your chin.
I'm just gonna look at the
yeah.
echo and just shake my head and crawl into the bedroom, knowing that this will be over soon.
Look,
Oh.
I get it. I get it. Couple tense days ahead of you. Get it out now. We're fine. It's. I get it. And Timber stands up and is like, "You can be my punching bag if it helps you get this aggression off your chest."
You could be
I
my
can be
punch.
your punching bag.
I can be your punching bag. Sorry, I got knocked a little silly
maybe
there.
Yeah, maybe
maybe
you
now's
should.
maybe now's a good time to quit talking, Timber.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. This might be right. I think I will actually take Last Watch with Mordella.
Good
Good
call.
night.
That's smart.
Vrack and Ildane are up on first watch. Vrack, you climb into that bedroll only to realize you volunteered for first watch and crawl right back
Yep.
out. As everybody else finds a place near the fire to lay, I will remove some status effects. Nick has DM'd me. He is going to try to make it. So hopefully, hopefully he can get in. Not sure how long that'll be though. He said probably another hour. So I will try to stall as best I can. Timber, what was the white ring around you for? Invisibility or something?
Yes. Greater invisibility.
Greater
but
invisibility, I
That's gone.
think.
Okay, yeah, just making sure I'm removing all the right stuff. All right, Vrack and Ildane on watch. Any discussions you want to have, or are we going to go ahead and roll our perception checks?
No, I want to ask, like, are you ready to go home,
Uh,
or what's left of it?
I'm torn. Because when I left, um, I left because I didn't recognize my echo as it was. So there's probably a lot of unspoken that probably need to be dealt with. Definitely my brother, if he made it home and if he's still alive. I don't think I owe him an apology, but I think we could move past it. But my main concern is just making sure they're all alive and, you know, help you out, make sure your mom and dad are still alive as well, and get the city back. How about you?
I don't know. I have to make sure my mom and dad are okay. But I don't know. I thought when we finally did come home, it'd be under different circumstances.
Yeah.
What's the
Well,
old saying? We're after everything, it's still us, just us.
Yeah. But hopefully, if everything goes right, we're gonna be fucking heroes.
Or die trying.
So, yeah. So, I'm cool with that title. Coming back home.
Brack's coming back with a pretty big title too.
A
Yeah.
couple, technically.
The first
Holy
the
shit.
Yeah.
first non-dwarven champion of Izmir is returning to the city of Izmir.
Not just, oh God. And then I inherited Gruff's Forge, and I gotta tell them about that. Maybe get my mom the hell out of here. Oh, there's a lot to talk about.
Your mom is. You know what would be awesome? Is if your mom was so proud she cried. I've never seen that woman cry.
I've never seen that woman cry.
I would just. That would be the icing on the cake. Like, that'd be awesome. Yeah, and totally get her to work a forge, like not in a dwarven city. I mean, well, some of us made her feel welcome, but when your literal job in this town is to fight the, you know, orc raiders, it's not a friendly place. Um, so yeah, like moving her out with your dad, I think they would love that new start.
I think I'm
And
gonna
the
give her a
forge.
gift
Oh my
when we see
god.
her.
Yeah, your mom
I
is
think I have
going to
just the
like
thing for her. And I get to tell her I have more than one friend.
one of them's not imaginary. Yeah.
As this conversation is going and you guys are kind of relaxed, knowing that you are guarding the only entrance to this way, as each way out of this room has been either caved in or is it too narrow for any of you to fit through. Go ahead and roll perception checks.
19.
Hell yeah.
Mine is rolling quite slow. Did it pop up on the screen?
Uh,
I might have to restart at some point.
do you,
15.
do you not have your physical?
No, those are at my mom's house, which I'm picking up
Okay.
next week.
There it went.
15.
Yep, I saw it.
On second watch, I'm gonna go ahead and reset my computer, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, yeah. The two of you, there are some chittering nearby noises of animals, but it is the Underdark, so sound kind of echoes. Nothing of note comes near the camp, as far as you guys can tell. And it is time to wake up second watch, which is Nissa and Winter.
So what you do?
What did I do? What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Well, the first time we met, you had two giant spider people trying to kidnap you. So I'm just wondering, what'd you do?
Oh, I escaped from a drow prison. I was captured, after Mother Aldrana attacked my family's drow house, and all of them were killed, and they took me hostage and or prisoner, and finally able to escape, and that was them trying to recover me and bring me back in.
Okay, but I don't want this to sound like callous, but like, why do they want you alive so badly? Like, is it like something in Drow culture where like having the last remaining survivor is like important or something?
It is
Like,
absolutely that. That, and it's kind of like a reminder to the other houses, like what could happen to theirs when they keep at one alive as a
Mm.
servant.
Um, yeah, keeping me alive is like a reminder to the other houses, not to trifle with the
Or Lindar.
Orlander Orlandar house. They're kind of the ones that run the roost.
uh, wow, Drow society is weird. Like, Dragonborns, we have to have like Dragonborn kids like don't hang out with each other until they're like 8 and can control their breath weapon because they had incidents in the past where our survival rates were really low in infancy because we kept killing each other accidentally.
I
So,
love learning
Oh,
lore in my world.
oh,
One of my favorite things as well. Yeah.
I
so
suppose that you have control of your breath weapon now, and Nissa will kind of like scoot a little bit out of like breath range to the side, so
um,
she's not facing her mouth.
it's 15 feet in a cone out my mouth, so you'd still be in the blast range, but don't worry, I've had control over it for years. Uh, but it's just in Dragonborn society, like children and families are very important because there aren't a lot of them. So I just, I guess I don't get the reason why this Oleander would try to kill yours.
Um, just a demonstration of power. I'm sure there was probably some members of my family that,
Make an
um,
investigation roll for me, Micah.
oh, oh, okay. 17.
Okay.
Why is it rolling 3 times? Oh my gosh.
House Orlandar, like this orc shit started when they started making their moves, and it all seems like way too coincidental. The Yuan-Ti started moving into the city, and then the orcs, and then Orlandar attacked your house and started making these power moves, and now they're sending soldiers out to all these cities. Like something is going on. That's it's not just normal drow politics.
Hmm. Yeah, I think House Orlindar um might be up to something. Um, the things that they're doing right now, and they're in they might be involved involved with the orcs. Things just seem kind of off this about the time that they attacked my family's house as well.
Do you want to kill them? Because I can't promise for the rest of the group, but I mean, like, we're already, I guess, have a devil that we actually got to kill in hell instead of summoning to the material plane and killing them there. There's a god on our list, a whole bunch of dwarves, um, probably a not god on there. Like, we can add it to the list.
The Rhythm
We're
Sunshine just
murdering a
has a hit
lot of
list.
people.
I mean, I suppose we could add her to the list. I really right now I just want to get out of the Underdark, away from them. But I mean, I would like to enact my revenge on her. Um, watch the life leave from her eyes as my blade digs into her heart. But
Cool.
maybe we find out why those drow were in these caves. Whether they were looking for me or doing something else. What do you say?
Yeah.
You guys want to
And
start
Mesa will
looking
pull out
around?
a soul.
Oh, I
Oh yeah,
forgot.
Mesa pulls out a
Go
soul
ahead.
trinket. She pulls out one of the drow sorcerers or whoever she killed shooting in the eye. She pulls out that soul and she will break it to summon the spirit.
Now remember, it does not have to tell you the truth.
I
Oh, I
cast
know.
Zone of Truth.
You can cast Zone of Truth.
AC 17.
The spirit is not a creature or entity, so you use the spell slot and nothing happens.
Oh man, unfortunate.
I thought I had that. I thought I was being smart.
But go ahead. You may ask your question of this drow soul as it in its incorporeal form floats, and you just see the remnants of the weathered face. No real detail.
Yeah, so why were you all in these tunnels? Was it for me or for some other reason?
You think high of yourself, guarding the boats, and it just dissipates.
Well, there we are, Winter. It looks like there are some boats around.
Wow, that ghost was rude for some reason.
I mean, most drow are kind of assholes.
Yeah, I mean, I
Especially
I know
Fact
that
check
you
true.
killed them, but dude, we don't need the attitude.
I mean, in all fairness, I did take his soul and keep it as a little trinket. I guess it's fair that he was a little upset. Don't
I
worry,
have a
if you die,
ring.
I'll keep. If you die,
I
I'll
have a
keep you as a trinket myself.
cool. Mordella's already got me wearing a ring that'll do the same thing. She's prepared to fight a not god over my soul, so I don't get what that drow seal was.
Oh,
There's two
wait,
layers of
the
soul
drow?
snatching before Navir even gets his shot.
Winter is apparently a prized commodity.
Oh, I was just making a statement. If any of you die, I'll just take your soul.
In all fairness, Mordella would probably do the same.
Yeah, that sounds normal to Winter at this point. Mordella's got souls, soul magic just kind of it's the same as healing magic. It's just there.
Yeah, and you guys made a couple rolls during that watch, so you can wrap up your conversations and go to bed. And Timber and Mordella would take the last watch. Max's chat is awesome. Timber, I can't play Mordella very well, so I don't know if there's any conversations
That's
to be
okay. That's
had.
okay. Timber's pretty quiet. He's trying to figure out did I say something wrong to Ildane? I don't. Oh well. No, that was very nice of me.
Yeah, you
Oh, well,
totally
I'll just
have
say-
your no, it's the children who are wrong moment.
yeah. No, I'm right. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll just that thought. I'll just sit there and stare at the cave mouse.
As usual, hearing Alyssa laugh from your microphone is 12 times funnier than hearing her laugh from her microphone.
Mm, yeah, and actually, Timber, make an insight roll.
Ooh, I'm not bad at that. How about a dirty 20?
Timber kind of sees the point, but maybe he's not quite accepting. Like there is some self-awareness there, but you don't know what to call that yet
Yeah,
because you haven't experienced it very much.
yeah. Like the only reason she would react that way is if she already knew how to read, but that doesn't make sense. So, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. What a mystery.
And you're watching. Everybody can take a long rest.
Yeah, I get my spell slot back.
And I need, if Nick was here, I would need one from Mordella, but Winter and Timber. Um, I have introduced a bit of a sanity system for those who aren't used to the Underdark, for not getting natural sunlight and, you know, the lack of vitamin D and stuff. So I need the two of you to make wisdom saving throws for me.
I get advantage because my soul is in the hands of a solar god.
8.
Winter? I'm gonna go. I like that. I like that. I like that. No. And as a matter of fact, that might give you disadvantage for being away from the sun. But you could just roll a straight roll.
With wisdom,
Yep.
it's a 19.
Okay, so you pass. Just fill in 3 little bubbles for me on your character sheet, Max, or a piece of paper, and just mark off one as, you know, you have a hard time waking up because it's still dark. Normally when you wake up, you know, the sun is shining in through the window and, you know, it kind of helps register in your brain. But here it's just the same amount of light 24 hours, and that's starting to kind of just get to you a bit.
Yeah. All right. All right. I got you. 1 of 3 down.
Alrighty then. Any more investigating you want to do? Loot some bodies or anything like that before you walk all the way around to finally find this path over here that leads into
Is
the
there
exit.
any water where there would be boats at?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
And then I'll definitely rifle through their supplies and see if we can kind of resupply ours.
Absolutely, make an investigation check. In that little chamber with the camp and everything kind of tied off, you don't hear water.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
We were only attacked by like drow or other humanoids, right? Like nothing else.
You had a fight with monsters before you got to this little cave system, but here it was only drow.
But not in the cave system?
No,
Okay.
here it was only drow.
Yeah, apparently people in this party get really iffy on the subject of cannibalism, so she's not going to turn any drow into jerky.
Whew. Thank goodness. But with a 9, Eldane, you just get a couple rations. You don't see anything else that's real useful.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. If you guys are ready to make your way out of here, the exit is this way. What's our walking order as this passage kind of gets more narrow as it goes down?
I'll lead.
Okay, we got Vrak in the lead. Eldane, Winter. We'll put Mordella in the back, kind of floating up. dark vision shouldn't be a problem for anybody but Winter, correct? Or did you buy the goggles of night?
I bought the goggles.
Okay. Speaking of which, if you want to swap spells or anything like that before we start moving along,
I don't
Timber.
want to swap spells, but well, I already did. While Timber's doing the spells, can I ask Winter to please pass me, let's just say for sake of guessing, 8 silver pieces
Yeah.
for no reason? Cool. I just want to put those in my pocket.
Okay.
Winter is apparently the sugar mama of the group. She is
I, ref-
younger than almost everyone here, and yet is holding all the money.
It just speaks
I don't even
to
know how we got there.
the fiscal responsibility of Winter. Everybody knows the younger generation is the best with the money. Okay, Vrac, why don't you give me a survival roll?
You did. Oh, dang, you want to help?
Yep.
You can have a bardic from
To be
Winter
rolling
too.
faster. Cool, I'll hold that Bart for a dirty 20.
Hell yeah. You're making your way through this passage, and it's not unlike some passageways you know Drow to use. You don't feel comfortable if you had to swing your weapon in this situation. So you're kind of leading with it. So that way it's in front of you. And you at least got the old reverse the tricep to throw it. And about 15 minutes of this getting narrow, getting wider, you start to hear the sound of running water ahead. I need another survival check.
Yep. There we go. How about a 25?
Heck yeah, even better. Um, you know that river. That is the part of the Granite River that flows through Anvil's Hearth and then out of the mountain and flows across the continent down to the Southern Ocean. And you make your way through there and you come to this small rocky beach and you see that there are about 6 or 7 little dinghies tied up here. And across the water, you can see the silhouette of Anvil's Hearth and the docks. Everybody make a perception check for me.
Come on, what's the point of a +9 if you can only get a 13?
12.
18.
Nat 20.
Thank you. Holy shit.
Nice. Nice.
A lot of you, your eyes are kind of maladjusted from the tight dark corridor you just made your way through, but Nissa and Winter, you for sure see, even though the docks are quite some distance away. Winter, aided by the goggles, you click on the FLIR setting, and you can kind of see the heat signatures. There are drow patrolling the docks across the water. And
I'm gonna.
you can see with a natural 20, you see that there are dwarves, Nissa, hanging from the light posts in nooses.
Mm.
I'm gonna turn to Nissa and be like, "Hey, the rude ghost was telling the truth."
It seems like it. I don't like what they've done with those dwarves, though.
Yeah.
Should we put them on your hit list as well?
Probably.
Maybe you can demonstrate your breath weapon.
Mm. Oh, because I got a nat 20, can I see if the dwarves have any resemblance to Ildane
Not at
when
this
paying to
not at
use
this
this?
distance, and aid in relying on those goggles.
Okay.
So I pulled up a
Then
map. You
I
guys are a little bit obviously further than what I could put you on this map. But if you wanted to, these dinghies have oars, and you could row yourselves over. Try to be sneaky, just go in guns blazing, send Timber to fly over there and cast Fireball. However you guys want to do it, I will leave the approach to you.
what is the distance?
You are probably, you have to go at an angle and upstream, so you're going to have to row pretty hard, those who can't fly. And it's probably 500, 600 feet.
Okay, so it'd take forever to swim. Got it.
Where are the bodies?
Okay, let me ping. Each of these purple things is a lamppost. That's where that purple light is coming from. And from each of those, there are dwarves hanging.
And we can take a dinghy over.
You can each get your own dinghy. You can double up in the dinghies. It doesn't look like all 6 of you will fit in one, but you could fit 3 in one.
Let's just take 2.
Yeah.
If
and
we're
I-
going upstream, it's gonna be a little harder.
Yeah, I'll fly to. I don't add much weight, but I'll fly to.
And Mordella has her broom. She can fly as well. So you can have 2
Okay.
in each dinghy for those who can't fly.
Okay, let's put 1 high strength score person in each
Yeah.
dinghy.
Nick, are you still watching? Do you have Pass Without Trace?
You forgot to push before you talked.
No. I was talking to Nick in the chat.
Oh shit.
I don't know. Does Nick have Pass Without Trace? Do you guys know?
Not off the top of my head.
I don't. Yeah.
We haven't been doing much sneaky stuff.
Right.
I think that was.
Thrandle, right?
I think
Randall.
Randall's
Yeah.
gonna cast it. Yeah.
I will cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. I will make
Which is
you
good
invisible.
for. What's that good for?
An hour, right? For
Up to
regular
an hour.
invisibility.
Yeah. Yeah. Up.
Yeah. Now, was that invisibility or greater? Which?
Just regular invisibility, because due to a background, that's a free spell for me. So I'm not looking for greater yet.
Okay. So Mordella's going to fly. I'll put her here. Timber's going to fly. I'll put him here. How do you guys want to separate into your dinghies?
I could
I'm
also
strength.
fly over if you'd rather have everyone in one.
You have wings. Duh. We can just put all 3 of us in one then.
I can take an oar, and Brack can take an oar.
Nessa, you be lookout.
I'll be lookout.
All right, that
Timber's
works.
gonna summon her gem-encrusted fabric-looking wings.
So the 3 in the dinghy will get to combine and take the average of their stealth checks, but I will need individual stealth checks from the other ones. Timber, you get advantage per being invisible.
Yes, stealth. We're good at that. Me and Ildane, we are.
Okay,
Well, our-
Mordella does have Pass Without Trace, so all of you get plus 10 because he just told me to go
Oh.
ahead and use the spell slot.
Right on.
Thank goodness. 'Cause
Everybody
I'm,
gets it?
oh, I had a nat 20.
Right.
I
So
get
I
I got a
got
12.
disadvantage.
with the plus 10, I got a 33.
Great, 22 with
Yeah.
plus 10.
I got 35.
Thank you for y'all, because I got a 14 with the 10.
All right. Well, that's going to make that easier. Let me roll some perception checks. That's a natural 20 on the very first roll. Next one. All right. Well, from near the back of the docks, there is a assassin you can't see on a roof specifically. Well, you can see him now because I made him uninvisible. And he spots you guys as he's got oh, why can't I think of the word of it? He's got some binoculars. How about that? They're really arcane binoculars. He doesn't see Timber, but I'm going to say that he clocks the rest of you. And he starts ringing a bell. Ding, 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 ding. I will allow you guys to set up anywhere you want around that big bottom ship. The 3 people in the dinghy, you are in a dinghy, so you have to stay together. But we are going to go ahead and roll initiative.
The ship here.
Yeah, the big one. So the 3 in the dinghy just have to be set up together.
Can we go like here since we've kind of been?
Yeah, I will allow you to move, but you see where Nissa is. Like I said, anywhere on any side of that. I'm going to say we enter in it like they ready for you and enter initiative. Because you have Vrak and Ildane pumping those oars, I don't think that the stream is actually going to matter too much. Mordella on her broom will fly up to here. Okay, go ahead. Roll initiative. I got Vrak's 21. Mordella, I don't know what your bonus is. Sorry, so I'm just going to roll a d20. And put you there. 8.
30-20.
I got a
Okay.
22. I don't know why it's rolling 3 times every time I roll initiative.
All right.
Super advantage.
Drow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets up here. Winter. Runs down this dock. Pulls out a hand crossbow, and he is going to take a shot at you. 14, that misses. He's going to make his second attack. 16 misses. Right, next is this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't see you guys on the other side of that ship down in a dinghy, so he's going to make a disadvantage attack at you, Winter. 2 of them with another crossbow. Misses. Second one. 23 with disadvantage. So the second one hits.
Failed.
Second one misses. And Nissa, you are up. It is about 15 feet from the water to the deck of that ship.
Gotcha. Is this a dock here? Like, is it raised up out of the water?
Yeah, the stone deck, and it has a little wall on it, so that is also going to be about a 15-foot climb up.
Gotcha.
You can see the wooden docks actually have steps leading down to them because this is actually much higher.
Okay. So 15 feet to get onto the ship or onto the wall.
Plus the 5 feet you would have to move through Eldane to get to the wall. Yep. So 20 feet will get you up on the wall in a straight line, and 15 get you up on the deck of the ship.
Let's get up on the deck of the ship. 15. Then how far away is this one? Too far. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my short bow and I'm gonna shoot the Drow Elite Warrior.
Yeah, which one? The southern one right by you?
No, the one next to Timber.
Okay. 22
That is
hits.
a 22 to hit. And that will be 29 damage.
Whew. Okay.
And let me read something real quick. See, within 30 feet of the first creature. Oh, I don't think it is within 30 feet. Nope. Okay, that's it for my turn.
All right, Brack, you are up. Same thing, 15 feet to the top, and for you, it's 5, 10, 25 feet to just straight line it right up to that stone dock.
$25 just to get up on top, you said?
Yeah.
Great. 25. It's 10 feet away, and I only have 30 feet of movement. How about... I was hoping you said 30 feet. I'm just going to cast a Sacred Flame. How about that? Just to start
Okay.
until I can get within range.
On the one closest to you?
Yes. Pull up spells. I'd rather not use all of our spell slots here. So it's a deck 17.
Okay, let me find him in my initiative order. There he is. Dex, he gets +7. 25.
All right, so it's gonna be half of 2d8. I just want to make sure. Oh, so it's gonna be 3d8s because of Blessed Strikes. So half 17. Not much, but it'll work.
All right.
And that'll be my turn for right now.
All right, Winter, you are up.
Okay. I am going to. I want to use one of my fancy spells because it's not gonna be worth it. So I am going to attack this guy by Timber, who I cannot see is by Timber. So, oh, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, I think. I can't really see the
Yeah, you're
squares
good.
with the boat.
Yep.
And I'm gonna drop down there, and I'm gonna do I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade while using the. Nope, that jumped someone else. No, I'm just gonna use my sword. So, that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then I will add Solar Smite on top of it. So that is 8, 12 plus 9, 21 damage.
Nice. He's bloodied.
then as a actually I think hold on. Yeah. That is my turn.
Okay. Ildane, you are up.
Okay, so 15 feet to get to here.
20 feet to get to there. Because you also
20
have
feet?
to move the forward 5.
Okay. Yep, that'll work. So I'm gonna put my echo here. Then I'm gonna switch places, bonus action teleport. And then I'm gonna do javelin of lightning. For this guy and this guy.
Okay.
So that is, let's see. Hold on, I have to read this every time. Okay, so dexterity saving throw DC 13 to avoid the lightning damage, or all of it. And if they, oh, that sucked. 9 if they fail, 4 if they pass of lightning damage.
Okay, one got a 15, one got a 20.
Okay, so both get 4 lightning damage. And then I rolled a 12? Seriously? Oh my god, that sucked. A 12 to hit um this guy with the javelin. It doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Cool. Okay, so that was my first action. So then move the echo there and I will hit it with a sword. That, oh my god, 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Yeah, cool. Alright.
Hey, I didn't roll your dice.
I know. Oh my god. Okay, that's because that's the bonus action, so that's all I could do because I teleported. That's my turn. Awesome. Cool.
All right, you guys see as another drow appears on the other roof on the right side, and it's 50 feet to get there. His movement is 30, so he's going to have to use the dash, but you see as he begins clink, 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 turning this ballista. Okay. Now this drow down at the bottom gets to go finally, and it's going to run up to you, Vrac.
Yep. I gotta
And
step.
it gets two short sword attacks.
Yep.
First one is only a 17, that misses. Second is a 10 and misses. Okay. And from the ceiling of this cavern descends a gigantic war spider.
Yeah, adding war in front of that doesn't help.
It's 80 gets it there. So begin to make it its way. Let's make sure. What does it have? Nope. That's as far as it can go with its dash. Okay. This drow is going to attack out at your echo. Nope, I moved the wrong drow. That is the one that your echo attacked. So, gets 2 short sword attacks. First one. That's a 25 to hit.
Yep.
For 17 slashing.
What's the echo? So it just gets dismissed.
Oh, yep. So then it's going to make its way down to you, Ildane, and make its second attack. But misses with a 13. Okay. from the ceiling dispense another spider. It also, no, it only gets 30 feet. So 60 feet of movement. Gets it there. Timber, you are now up.
Let me draw a shape real quick.
I'm surprised that wasn't pre-drawn.
You know what? I was gonna, but then if you see it, you're like, ooh, no, now that looks like a jet, or that looks like a lightning bolt. I can't leave them lined up. All right, I cast Everard's Black Tentacles right there.
Okay.
So where are we at? Come on. Which is a, oh, there it is. Okay. I cast that. Only 9 damage. That was a pretty bad roll on the damage, but they do have to, so they get a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. And it gets advantage to avoid being restrained. Is this a restrain?
Yeah, halves the damage, but yes, also gets restrained.
Okay. Rolled horribly though, 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
With
DC
advantage.
19 on the save. Alright, so it takes the 9 bludgeoning damage. It is restrained until the spell ends. Yeah.
Does it
Creature
get to
restrained can
remake?
use it. It gets to use an action to make a strength or dexterity check against the spell save DC.
Okay.
And it does take the damage again at the beginning of its turn. So, and I will try to remind you also that stretch is now difficult terrain. So as the other spider is trying to come through there as well, it's going to lose a little bit of travel.
Okay.
And I am no longer invisible. Take that. Okay, you got that. I want to try to move. I'm going to get an opportunity attack. But that's probably the better option. Yeah, so I will try to move if you want to take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, he's going to. That was one of the elites. Uh, 25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
21 damage total. Do you have resistance to poison?
I do not.
Okay, so yeah, 21 total.
Okay.
11 of that was slashing.
11 of it slashing. The rest all poison.
Yep.
And I don't think absorb elements captures poison damage. No. Okay. Yep, we're good.
Okay. Another giant spider appears and dashes to there. Now the
Let me make.
Yep.
Sorry, I got to make a quick Constitution save to make sure I
Oh yeah,
keep
concentration.
the concentration on that spell. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 10. You got this.
Yeah, 15. 15. We're good.
Yeah, this drow moves from this roof to this roof with a misty step. And then it gets 60 feet of movement from there. Which will, boom, get him there. Okay, Mordella is going to heal you with her staff, Timber. Take back 18 hit points.
Mind if I do?
And she is going to fly out and away from that action. That puts us back at the top with our bloodied drow, who is going to swing out at you, Winner. Uh, 24 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 9 slashing and 8 poison. Second attack. 13's gonna miss. Okay. Now for that one there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh, I wish he could long jump. He can't. 25, 30. And he's going to make 2 hand crossbow attacks at you, Ildane. Natural 20 on the first one.
Crits don't work on me.
Okay. 9 on the second. So you take 18 piercing, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
$19.
Okay, you are not poisoned.
Well, I have poison resistance.
Which would have damage from it, right?
So that's 9 then? Is it 18?
No, I didn't roll damage for the poison.
What was the slashing then?
Let me pull that back up. It was 8 on the piercing and 5 on the poison, so half to 2. And Nissa is up.
All right. Am I even with the dock now?
Yeah, you can run and jump off the back of that right onto the dock.
She's gonna do that. And get right here. And she's gonna pull out her rapier and hello Vrak, I guess we can take out this one together. And she's going to attack with her rapier. That's a 27 to hit.
That's not
For
holy crap. Okay, 11,
27 total damage.
7.
With sneak
It was sneak. I get it.
with sneak attack is 27. Yeah, yeah. And how close is this one behind? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This Drowly warrior
This guy is
is
bloodied, by
gonna
the
hit
way.
nice. The Drow elite warrior behind me is gonna hear the wells of the dead Drow spirits from House Morn as it takes ooh nice 16 points of damage.
All right.
She is yeah, that'll be her turn. She'll stay there.
All right, Vrak, you are up. Winter, you are next.
Right on. Let me just move this bad boy. I get to finally do this. I just want to see if I can make it. No, I don't want to hit the day. No, I can't make it. So I'm gonna swing on this guy. Put that away for later. And try to hit the. Yeah, try to hit this guy in front of me.
Okay.
So attack. Roll that. I'm gonna roll it at advantage to see if I crit. No such luck. No, I think the first one was 29.
They both would have hit.
Okay. One-handed with the blessed strikes is going to be 16 damage.
All right, he's not looking very happy.
No bonus action from me. I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn there.
All right, Winter.
Winter's gonna start out her turn by yelling in Undercommon, but I don't know French, so you're getting Spanish. ¿Por qué las arañas ya está mal aquí? Which is, why the spiders? It's already bad down here. And then she's gonna stab the guy in front of her.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. That is 7 plus 9, 16 damage.
Ooh, he's barely holding on, but he's still up.
Do I have any bonus actions? Stabby stabs?
If you are wielding a offhand weapon, and it is finesse or light,
Yeah, no. Yeah, all my bonus actions are healing spells, so that doesn't help me.
this is why I always keep a dagger in my offhand.
You know, like the dagger that a certain quite beautiful half orc made you.
Well, I do have a +1 dagger.
Is it wielded?
Oh no.
I don't know.
I'm asking you, would Winter have the dagger in her offhand?
Well, you wouldn't be able to cast spells, I think, if you had it in your
No, because she'd be like, she barely wants the sword in her main hand right now.
That's okay, Winter. This was an integrity test that you passed. Please take inspiration.
Oh, yay.
First time you've ever passed that test.
I pass the integrity test all the time.
Or your characters don't.
No, my characters never pass. This is actually a first time for them.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Eldane, you are up.
Alrighty.
Make a perception check for me real quick, Eldane.
I already see the spiders. I don't want any anymore of them. 21.
Yeah, you realize that drow assassin stopped clicking with that ballista pointed at you. I just wanted to let you know that's coming.
Shit. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna attack the dude that's sandwiched in between.
Okay.
So that will be 21 to hit. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put our tattoo onto this one. So that's me. 20. All big numbers. All big numbers. That was not big numbers. Okay. That's 6, 14, 23, 24. Combination of cold and slashing damage.
All right.
Gonna do it again. That's 28 to hit.
Absolutely.
And that's gonna be 6, 14, 15 damage.
All right, he's now bloodied.
Unleash Incarnation. Again. Come on. Okay, so 22 to hit for good 8, 16, 21 damage.
He is eliminated.
Hey. All right. So, okay, I'm going to Move. Let's see how far can okay, I'm gonna go around this guy, so that's like five. Oh, wrong button. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, yeah.
Let go. That way, if he takes me out, he's taking out this warrior too. Yep. Then I'm gonna go ahead and action surge. Feels right. Hopefully, we will get. Oh, come on. 12 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Rude. A 15 hit? Oh my
No,
god.
it doesn't.
Fucking hell. Another I'm gonna hit him on this one. Unleashed Incarnation. It's gonna hit. It's really gonna hit. Gonna hit. Barely.
I
No, it's not.
have never
Oh my
seen a
god.
bigger
Oh
waste
my
of an
god.
action surge than what just happened.
That was rough. That squeak you heard, that was her saying that was my turn.
Oh, okay. Your Echo is getting a ballista bolt right at its back. That's a 28 to hit. So the Echo is gone, and that Drow Assassin runs to the next ballista and starts clicking. Okay. Now for the one between Vrak and Nissa, he's going to turn and swing at you, Nissa. First one is a 17 to hit. Second one
That misses.
is only a 9. So bloodied and harried by you and your friends, he can do nothing. The War Spider is going to use its action to try to break free.
I do need it to make a dexterity save first to see if it takes damage again.
Okay. 1 second.
DC 19.
Okay, that's a failure, so he will take damage.
All right. 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
And
and
then,
oh yeah, 23 on the strength save.
yep, he is free. That's still difficult terrain he has to get through, though.
Yep. So 5, 10, 15,
I
20,
genderized your spider. I apologize. if
25,
that was not your
30,
intention.
35, 40. He cannot dash. That's as far as he can get. Okay.
Oh, I start his next turn there, too.
Is anybody within 60 feet? No. Winter's just out of range. Okay. He is dead. This giant spider is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Does it need to make a dex save when it enters? Whoa.
Yes, sir.
Right there. Sorry. Okay. No, that's a failure, and he's restrained.
All right. 8 damage. Yeah, only 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right, Timber, you are back up.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and Ray of Frost, the one standing right next to Winter.
Okay.
Save a little spell slot here. Dirty 20 to hit
Absolutely.
for 7 cold damage.
And he falls over in a block of ice into the water and sinks.
I will use my movement. Get to there. And I will cunning action hide if there's like a barrel or something there I can try to hide behind.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Yeah. 21.
Okay. Passive perceptions. Yep, you feel you're fairly hidden.
Okay.
All right. I am going to make a strength check with Spider real quick. Oh, yeah. That's it. 5, 10, 15, 20 long jumps to there. Still got 10 feet of movement. And I'm going to burn a dash. I'm going to strength check again. Oh, yeah. As it jumps to here and begins scurrying towards the party. Okay, now this drow assassin is going to... Do I want to burn another Misty Step? I think I have to. Those fucking tentacles. No, even if I Misty Step, he Misty Steps into the tentacles and has to make a save. Good thing his dex is much higher than the spider's. I don't know how that works, but it does. What's your spell save DC?
19.
Yeah, he fails.
Okay, 13 bludgeoning damage, and he is restrained.
That is... Fuck you. This was supposed to
Hey.
this was supposed to inconvenience you, not my monsters, okay?
No, this is great. I knew there was street combat coming up, so I was like, this be very effective in the streets. Turns out it works on up here too. I like it.
All right. Mordella.
That is my favorite Baldur's Gate spell.
Mordella's just gonna toss you some healing this round. Eldane. I know you got hit.
I'm only down like 10 points though.
Well,
so
it's 8 healing, so those dice did not
alright,
like
I'll
you.
take it. That's fine. I'll take it though.
All right. Now we are at the drow right in front of you. So. Oh. What is the save on this? Constitution save against his spellcasting level. Make a Constitution saving throw as he reaches out and touches you and tries to cast a spell.
Except for Ildane.
Sorry, Frankie. Who are you talking to?
Ildane, yes, sorry.
15.
Ildane, you feel as all the weight leaves your body and you begin to float in the air 20 feet up as a levitate spell is cast on you. And you are kind of, without anything to push on, you are just kind of flailing up in the air. And now that he doesn't have to worry about an attack of opportunity, he's going to start to charge at Winter and see Timber. Unfortunately, he already used his action. Nissa, you are up.
All right. Nissa is going to bonus action disengage and run up here behind this guy and say, "Well, hello there." And she is going to stab him with her rapier.
Hell yeah.
Oof. That is a 30 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
For my dice are spazzing out. Oh my gosh. There we go. Total damage is 28 sneak attack.
Oof.
And
With
we're
a
gonna go ahead and do
28,
another-
he fails his concentration check, and Ildane takes 6 bludgeoning damage as she falls back down out of the air to the stone pier.
Sorry.
He's bloodied.
Yeah, and then immediately after sneak attack damage, those ghostly wells are gonna go towards the Drowley down there at Vrak. Let's see. Nice. Another 16 points of damage.
Ooh, and that is enough as the whales
Then
cause him to grab at his head and blood begins to run from his nose and he falls dead.
cool. Reactions to the soul.
What was that?
And then I said I'm gonna use my reaction to still his soul.
Oh, okay,
Turn it
yeah.
into a trinket. And yep, that is going to be it for this. So that's action, bonus action, movement. Perfect.
Awesome, Frack. You are up. Winter, you are next.
All right, I'm just gonna move on up here. As I'm running past Ildane, I'm gonna scream out for her to get up. We got some spiders to kill, and throw a, let's call it, second level guiding bolt at the war spider or the giant spider in front.
Okay.
So I got a free second level spell slot. Thank you, Frankie, for that amazing boon. Fuck these dice. I
No.
can't wait to get back to physical. That
10
was
does
a
not hit.
natural one.
Nothing can attack you, but yeah, not enough.
Bonus action, curse these dice. And we'll go ahead and end my turn.
All right, Winter, you are up. You still have your wings if you wanted to beeline it.
Alright, I just realized I was muted. I'm gonna go 30 feet this way, because I don't want to get closer to the spiders if I don't have to. And Eldritch Blast the Bloody Drow.
Hell yeah.
That is a. Let's see. That's a 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Whoop whoop. That is 13 damage and push 10 feet back.
And I'm going to make a dex save from him. With an 11, he slips and falls into the water. Psh.
Okay. So I'm gonna measure, but I took a feat that like doubles my ability to shoot spells, like the range. So I think I'm good.
Spell Sniper?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the spider in the back. Because I don't think I can make the war spider move back 10 feet. So
Okay.
that would be a 17 to hit.
The giant spider? Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 15 damage and pushed back 10 feet.
It is restrained. So you're trying to free it?
Nope.
So do you want it pushed back or not?
Nope.
Okay. So you can choose not to do that evocation, just so you know. And it is
Yeah.
bloodied.
Okay. And then I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Ildane.
Okay. Eldane, it is your turn. You now have a bardic die.
Okay.
You
good
are
deal.
prone.
All right. Ah. Okay, so half my movement. You guys 17 feet? Are you kidding? Oh, I'm thinking. Okay. I'm gonna go here. That's all I can go. Put Echo there. 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
Oh, okay, good. All right. That will be 14, 17, 23, 25 damage. And then I will
All
hit
right.
it again.
It is bloodied.
Oh, 11.
Misses.
My turn. That's my turn.
Okay. After you is the Drow Assassin, who took up on the other. And this time it's coming at you, Eldane. He can see you again. That is a 29 to hit.
Jesus. Yeah.
For 23 piercing damage. And you are knocked back 10 feet. 5. Well, you can only go 5. You run into Nissa, who catches you as this giant ballista bolt is stuck in you. Okay.
Cough up a little bit. Thank you.
And he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he looks like he is running and beelining for that other ballista. There's nobody back there to load him with him anymore. Now the War Spider is going to make its dex save. Fail that miserably, so it needs to take the damage.
Rolling it up now.
Passes the strength save, so it is going to get out of here this turn.
10 damage.
Okay. All right. 5, 10. Gets him out. 15, 20, 25, 30. And this thing rears up like that thing those nasty spiders do. You could see where the legs are pumping hydraulically, and it's coming at you with a bladed leg attack first. You notice that the legs on the front of this spider are actually chitinous and sharpened, and it is swinging down at you, Ildane.
Didn't it have to use its action to get unrestrained?
Was that an action?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you got
the
saved.
spell-
So instead, I just need a dex save because it's gonna bonus action web you then.
Thank you.
Dex save.
Oh, fucking hell. That's
Uh,
that one, but hold on.
Oh,
I'm going
I
to
just
use-
realized that's a 15-foot cube on the web, so I actually need all 3 of you there.
I'm going to
to
use
make that
one of my
save.
feet to re-roll that because that was it. 13.
Dex.
13 is a failure?
No, that's a check, so that doesn't count. I need to.
No,
roll
it's a
that.
save. It's a
Save.
dex save. Wait, unless it's the same. Do you get a +1 to the save?
No, I get a +2 to the save.
Okay.
And it was worse, so I'm going to burn my heroic inspiration to maybe get out of here. Is that the exact same fucking thing?
I have
What's
a
the
bardic.
DC?
Would that work?
It's 14, and you failed it on all 3 rolls, Frack. You're done.
I have a bardic. So I'm going
Okay.
to burn that. So it was 8 plus. I think mine was like 12 or something.
No,
so
you
I'd be
rolled
like
a
30.
you rolled a 13.
13. So a 21.
So you are not enwebbed, but Vrack is. Nissa also saved. So Vrack, you are restrained and webbed. Your movement is 0. You can make a DC 14 strength check, taking your action on your turn to escape. Okay, that guy's dead, that guy's dead. That spider's just gonna lash out at your echo with a bite. That is a 22 to hit. Okay, and then it is going to move. It's 30 feet. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there.
Be close enough for an opportunity attack.
It didn't move out of your. You're technically right there, so it didn't move out of it.
Okay.
Okay. Timber, you are up.
There's an awful lot of nope happening right there. You know what? I was gonna. We'll just do a lightning bolt right
Hell
there.
yeah. Good call.
Oh, hang on. Is there? Ooh, how much more range do I have on that? Hang on. I just
It's
saw the other guy
120
on the
feet.
ballista.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think.
Get
Ooh,
the hell out of here.
there is 115, 116, 17, 18, 19, 120.
Oh, why
All
the
right. So
fuck
I'm
did
gonna
I do
need.
that?
Lights him up again.
Why the fuck do I
Dang.
keep doing that?
I'm gonna need a deck save from all of those. I don't know if the ones that are ensnared auto fail or if they get disadvantage, but deck.
I'm going to say they failed
Save.
dex saving throws under the restraint condition.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
And the ones in the water, it gets disadvantage.
Okay.
Nick.
Yeah. DC 19.
Okay, so the one in the back is literally the only one that passed.
So he takes 12 damage, lightning damage. Everybody else takes
All right.
23.
That guy's dead. Okay, let me keep moving down here. This drow assassin, he takes half. What was half again?
12.
12.
And then that giant spider is dead.
Nice. Nice. All right. That's my action, and then I'm just gonna nope out. I don't need to be over there next to those things.
All right, guys, we're almost 2 hours in. Battle is almost over,
Yeah.
but I need to go to the restroom, so let's go ahead and
Awesome.
take a bio break.
Nick is here.
I'm here to do nothing. And we are
How many
back.
turns till Mordella's turn?
So Timber is up. He just went with that badass lightning bolt. So there's an assassin that goes before you, and then it's your turn.
Okay, still soon. Got it. Okay, okay.
And just in case I didn't make it official, that's not.
Okay. Now it is the Drow assassin who is trapped in Edvard's tentacles. He needs to make a dex save. Gets +6 to this. But still fails. Strength save. That he passes.
Sorry, rolling up the damage real quick is 13 damage halved if they passed.
He failed the dex save, so 5, 10, 15, 20,
13 then.
25, 30. Then he... No, I can't let you keep doing this. He's going to bonus action Misty Step. Down here. Mordella, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna make a shape here real quick for you. Okay, I'd like the 2 spiders that got caught in that to please make a DC 20 dexterity saving roll.
Okay, the War Spider passed. And the Giant Spider passed. So half damage.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. So that's gonna be...
The Giant Spider's going to die no matter what. He only has 3 hit points left.
Damn, this is the highest damage I've ever rolled on this shit. 37. Only 3 points off of max
Yo.
damage.
Damn.
37 acid damage to both spiders. Well, actually, no, sorry. It would be half that. It would be, 18 or whatever that is. And then no secondary effects. They both passed.
The Giant Spider is just dissolved in the acid as its chitin had already been cut through several times. But the War Spider is bloodied and has been bloody for a while. I just forgot to mark it. But still kicking.
Mordella's gonna fly right there. That's it.
Okay. Nissa, you are back up.
All right. I don't like this big spider in front of me. Let's do something about it. Nissa's gonna step up to it, and she's gonna stab it. Maybe that's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see, 29 damage with sneak attack. And she's gonna bonus action disengage 5, 10, 15.
What would you like to use your bonus action for if you didn't have to use it to disengage? Because that spider's dead.
I'm still alive. I was backing up from it. Bonus action. Bonus action dash over here.
Okay.
And yeah, she'll try to get this. Was that drow? I didn't even see that drow. Was that drow within 30 feet of that spider? It was. Can I use my Wells of the Grave on it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 14 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I run up to that drow and curse at it in Undercommon. to try to get it
Sacre
off its
bleu.
back. And that'll be my turn.
It is bloodied now, by the way.
Foutoir. Nice.
All right, Winter, you are up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go after the drow assassin way on the other side of the pier. It's within 240, right?
Let
Yeah.
me go. Yep, he is 143 feet away.
Yeah, so I can shoot him.
Cool.
Alright. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And that's 15 damage. And then second attack
Do you want to push him?
is no, not yet. 21 to hit
21 hits.
for another 15 damage. I don't want to push him because I can't see like who's
All right.
might be like hiding.
Yep, he's bloodied.
So and that is my turn.
All right, Ildane, you are up.
All right. Um. So I have a question about the Everard's Black Tentacles because I have a ring of reaction. Difficult terrain doesn't cost me extra movement. And magic can either reduce my speed or cause me to be paralyzed or restrained.
Correct.
So I think I can move through it, but is it going to cause me damage?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Well,
I think as soon as you enter it, it does some bludgeoning damage.
okay. Well then, I'm going to summon my Echo here. Hit it with my sword, hopefully. Oh my god.
That's a
14 to
miss.
hit. Okay. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh yay, 27 to hit. Okay.
Yep, that hits.
Good god. 15. Yeah. 17, 23, 29 damage.
Okay.
I'm still alive.
It is.
This is still like a blah. Oh, no. I'm gonna leave it there for timber. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I can go 35 feet. He doesn't have a ballista. So I'm okay with that. That's 35 feet. I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oops. 35. Alright, that's my turn.
All right. The Strow at the back is going to 5, 10, 15. Misty Step, 5, 10, 15. Timber is shooting that ballista at you.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
That is 17 piercing damage, and you are pushed 10 feet
Okay.
this way. Oh, that ballista bolt's even bigger than what you thought. Okay,
That's what she said.
Timber, it
Yeah.
is your turn now. You have been taken out of the
Oh,
danger
okay.
zone.
Yeah. I have. What do I want to be? I don't know. All right. Quick measurement. Okay, yeah, I can't get that. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll ray of frost this person over here by Nissa.
Yep.
Go. 25 to hit for 6 cold damage.
All right. He falls dead.
Oh, nice. And I will. I get to there with my movement. I'll cunning action. You know what? I'll just drop concentration on the tentacles, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, Mordella.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I was away from the computer screen. I thought I had one buffer of a turn in between, but I guess that person must have died. Alright. So I'm back. And what do I see? My friend's kicking some ass.
There is just one drow who's been firing off these ballistas, running back and forth on the pier up there. He just fired his last armed ballista.
Alright, let's see. What kind of distance we're working with here. About 125 feet. I don't know if I got anything that actually could cover that. I do not. Alright, so what I'll do instead then is I'll cover a little more of the distance on the broom with a dash action.
Hell yeah.
And that'll be it for Mordella.
All right, Nissa.
All right. Let's see. Well, Nissa will bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And then use her action to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and get right there. We'll end our
Okay.
turn right there.
Vrac, then Winter, then Eldane.
I'm just gonna try to break free.
Okay. It's a
So,
DC
strength save?
15. Yep.
Strength save this time.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna use Bardic. It's a D8, right?
It is.
That's a 12. 1 second. I got a baby crying. Please be a 3. Yep. Break free. Gonna move 30 feet up and end my turn.
Okay. Winter? I think you're muted. Okay.
I am, thank you. Do I have line of sight on this drow assassin, or do I need to move up to get like around this like?
I mean, yeah, you've got line of sight.
Okay, then I'm
That
gonna
deck
Eldritch
and
Blast
the
him.
yep, that deck of the ship and the pier are pretty much the same height.
That's
So
an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
That's 14 damage.
Okay, are you pushing him back?
Nope. And then the next one, that's a 19 to hit,
Absolutely.
and another 9 damage.
And that is enough. You destroy the final drow. Congratulations, guys. You were out of combat.
Alright.
Ildane, perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ildane wants to cut them all down. Dirty 20.
Now, as you are looking up and preparing to cut down, and you step up to this lamppost, and you look up, You are frozen in shock as you see Skulldreg, your brother, who you did not exactly leave off with the best of terms with in Abelos, is deceased and hanging from this lamppost. And as you, with that 20 perception check, you look around. It's almost like they expected you guys. They knew you were coming because every person hanging here is a relative of you, Ildane. You don't see your mother or your father, thankfully. But there's a cousin, and of course your brother here.
I don't see my other two brothers.
No.
Ildane's honestly, if her echo wasn't already out, I think the scream that is building up inside of her would be enough to either banish or not banish the echo, but like dismiss the echo or bring it forth. And I think in her chaos that's just going on, especially with her brother, I think she is like there's an inner strength that comes down, and with Aelindrek's sword, everyone she cuts down comes down in like one cut.
Absolutely.
And she she doesn't let anybody else cut them down. She cuts down every single one of them and then lets them like drop onto her body, and then she like slides them respectfully onto the pier.
Vrac, you also
And then
notice that everybody coming down, the red hair, it's unmistakable. Each one is a light branch. And you know that Durgrim told you that his uncle was now running the town, so given the kind of feud between those two families, if anybody gave the Drow just wouldn't just do this. If anybody gave them the idea, it was that fucking snake's uncle.
Dang, we got to get into town as fast as we can. Like right now.
she's going to take like a minute and just kind of pose her brother in a respectful way. And then summon her echo. Like, Elaine, if you can hear me, I'll be back for him. And then she just takes off running.
And I'll be right behind her the whole way.
As you guys move up
too.
through here, the area has been just torn to pieces and just kind of trashed. And as you step into the city itself proper, it's not like they were just conquered a day or so ago. Like, things are starting to move in the city. The citizens, while indentured, are for the most part still doing their jobs, moving about town, gathering corpses, kind of cleaning up the mess. It's kind of like a lot of them have accepted their servitude. The forges are beginning to fire back up, only this time under the command of the drow. And you kind of move up past. Where is it? Oh, it's this map. The docks. You kind of get to an area where a market used to run. I need to put more Dell on there because now Nick is here. But for the most part, it's abandoned. And it seems like this area doesn't have a whole lot of drow guard roaming around. You feel like you might have killed most of the drow that were assigned to this area.
If nobody minds, can Ildane and I lead? Just because we know the area, y'all would be following us.
Go for it.
How far away? Can we make out who those people are from our distance? It's about 170 feet.
They're kind of trying to be sneaky and they're in the shadow behind this building kind of thing. So I am going to need perception check to notice them at this distance.
Hell yeah, finally a good roll. 28.
Hey, what's up, JD? Hell yeah. Yeah, you do notice that there is a group of dwarves, and like every now and again they're like looking over their shoulders. They're trying their best to keep secret.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna head up there with Ildane if y'all want to follow behind or keep a lookout or anything. I'm pretty sure we know those people.
And you trust them?
Ordella's gonna take the high road up here.
Trust is a
At
strong
this
word.
point, I
Pretty sure
don't
we know
trust
these people.
anybody.
Nissa will try to follow Timber and stealth around.
Absolutely.
About how close do we have to get before I can see their faces?
With the stalls and stuff, I mean, you're gonna have to step into this area.
Okay. Shit. So I'll start here and then.
If you want to wait a few minutes, I can actually look through my echo.
You go for it. Yeah.
Right. So you'll have to watch over me because I will be deaf and blind. And I will send my echo. I can send her up to 1,000 feet. And I'm just gonna kind of come right here. And I'm going to look, see who they are, and if I recognize them as friendly or part of Bergram's family clan thing, and kind of listen in on what they're doing.
Absolutely. They are trying to be quiet, and you put yourself on top of that roof. So go ahead and make a perception check.
Would that be with advantage? Or no?
Why would you have advantage?
Because I'm invisible.
That helps you hear better.
Yes.
16's good
Damn it.
enough, but
Okay, good, because my dice suck.
I think you guys have gotten too used to me saying yes to things. Like, because sometimes
That's just Caden rubbing off on her. Just it's okay.
I
you
so bad tonight.
you do recognize all of these dwarves as being members of the city guard. And listening in on their conversation, you hear, Gorik, we can't go into the temple. They've. First of all, we don't even know that they're still alive in there, and the place is being guarded like you wouldn't believe. They're doing dark things in there. I heard the wails of the women. We have to free them. There's too many. We can't do it. We just need to lie low and wait for a better opportunity. But it seems like something's going on in the temple. From what you pick up, it sounds like that's where they moved a lot of the prisoners. But some dark ritual stuff has been taking place in there, and nobody's been in there since they took over the temple.
Okay. So I'll bring my echo back and then kind of come to, and then verbatim what I heard from Brack and basically said, I think we have to be quiet because they're being quiet. So I assume there's some sort of guard or lookout happening and they're trying to be sneaky. So just kind of we come around with like weapons drawn but ready in case they do something stupid. But I think they're gonna be happy to see us. I hope.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna slowly move out into the open.
Yeah, you guys step out kind of like arms out to the side, but still wielding your weapons safely. And they do notice you and kind of tense up at first, not quite recognizing you. You've been gone for a while. But by the gods, Izmir's tits, Ildane, is that you?
Maybe don't use those
Ew.
exact words in that
Flowery.
order around me right now.
Flowery word. Yeah.
It's a common
Yeah, lay off
expression.
the
I know,
is
but I don't think I'm allowed to say it anymore.
Oh, get out of the
Yeah.
fucking light and get over here.
Let's go.
Oh, gods, tell us
So
you
just
bring
so
some
you're
kind of good news. Are the armies coming from Holoth?
No, we're not. We came through Olaf. From what I can tell, and we. Oh, actually, I didn't hear that conversation. I was asleep, so I don't know Nissa's backstory, unless like she filled us in. But I don't expect help coming from Olaf. And the army that we have is going around, right? They're going through the pass. Are they
So,
coming the long way?
Anvil's Hearth has been sending the army through Holoth to the volcanoes to stave off the pouring of orcs. So that's why Anvil's Hearth was so vulnerable to this attack.
Yeah. We saw no army there.
You saw Balrin and corpses, and
Oh,
there's not
yeah,
much
okay.
left. The numbers are starting to get drawn down, or they're too spread out because Drow are attacking other city.
I'll kind of relay that to them and just be like, I have a group of friends with me that will help us take back Anvil's Hearth. This is what we've got. So if you've got more people willing to help, wherever they are, or if this is it, then
They've kept enough people to run the forges. They've got them up and running to begin making weapons for the orcs. Most of the citizenry is, if they're not useful in the forges or doing some kind of task, mines, they were mostly taken to the Temple of Izmir. They've locked the doors. We've seen some drow mages coming and going from there, and the sounds they'll haunt me for the rest of my life.
Not to be too inconsiderate to others and their families, do you know specifically where mine and Ildane's families might be kept?
We haven't seen your families in about 2 weeks. They took them into the temple, but where they've gone from there, or if they're still in there, we could not tell you.
I'm gonna look to Ildane and just with my eyebrows up, like it sounds like we're headed to the temple. If they're doing what I think they're doing in the place where they're doing it, they're going to have hell to pay.
They have hell to play because of what they strung up my family. There's will be no people left alive.
And a wicked grin's gonna come across Brack's face. I'll have your back the entire time.
You said you have friends. Where are they?
And we'll kind of like wave to them so they can come in.
Nissa, do you stay hidden, or do you come out?
Nissa will come out since they wait for her.
As soon as Nissa steps into the light, Hasek Drakeshield pulls his war pick and goes, "You've been followed, you idiots!" and goes to swing at Nissa.
Drake Shield. Calm down.
Make a persuasion roll. This is a snap thing to stop this.
My
Okay.
echo will be in front, and Nissa has protective wings around her that will raise up her AC by 4 if he does try to attack.
Okay, yeah, he swings. That is a 26. So
That hits even with the protective wings.
Silvery
Let me
barbs.
silvery barbs. Oh,
Okay.
Max.
that is a 9 on the silvery barbs roll. You just saved Nissa from this
Hey.
guy's. It looks like it's coming right down at her face, but somehow the magic you send out, Timber, just sends it off just enough, and he huffs and like
Shield,
stares at you.
Learned absolutely nothing from me and my parents. You just can't swing on anybody belonging to a race you don't like. We've talked
In
about
this city, every drow has strung up children and women, and God knows what's going on
and the
in
orcs
that.
did the same.
So
before
so
that.
you all approach, and then 15 seconds later, I see a drow coming behind you. You're on me, that I shouldn't assume.
Let's just breathe. If all orcs aren't bad, all drow aren't bad. Have you learned absolutely nothing from my family? Trust me on this, she's on our side. And it looks like we're going to need every able body we can get. So it's not great to be sniffing up our nose at help at this point.
Look, you're not going to be able to get into the temple if you try to do this in a straight up fight. So, my offer is we will go, cause a stir in front of the temple, and lead the guard away from there. I don't know how far we'll get, but I'm pretty sure that we can hold them off and back for a while you guys figure out what's going on in there.
Sounds like a plan.
Is there a way, like I probably didn't actually go to the temple real much anyway. Is there a way that I could kind of hover over it with my echo to like look in a window or something to kind of get the lay of the land before we moved in?
So, Temple of Izmir? not really known for having a lot of windows. There is one like gigantic stained glass window that's like behind the pulpit, but it's mostly carved into the stone.
Cool. Okay. Oh, let's I guess get ready for it.
Um, take a short rest. Give us some time to get to the temple, distract the guards between there and there, and then you guys follow up. Give us 30 minutes to cause this distraction.
I'm gonna step in front of um the guy the Drake Shield guy and just be like, for your reference, I want you to look into every one of these people's faces and memorize them. These are the people who have your back.
He kind of
I
side eyes Nissa, but he just huffs and I've got other drow I can hit anyways.
You'll probably find her alongside you with that.
These guys are going to make their way out, give you their little secret meeting corner, and go to cause a distraction. I am going to take another bio break real quick if you guys want to have conversations during your short rest. I will be right back.
Winter's gonna pipe up and go, hey, would it be helpful, or should we have told them that we have enough people who can turn everyone in this party invisible?
Maybe.
Maybe, but they're headstrong. I don't.
Getting them out
They
of the
don't.
way is the best thing to
Yeah.
do.
Sounds like they want to hit people anyways, so
They do.
Ildane, thank you for your protection, and Mordella, I really appreciate all of you for sticking up for me. You all barely know me, but I do appreciate it.
Hey, once a McSunshine, always a McSunshine.
Yeah, I was gonna say we barely knew Timber, and we let him pretend to be the leader. So
All right,
Sometimes we like to hit our leader repeatedly, but he's still with our group.
I
she's
missed
gonna turn
someone punching Timber?
in.
Why did no one tell me? That's something I wanted to watch.
She's just gonna kind of look at all of you and then look over at Timber and just be like, "You consider me a Nick Sunshine, one of your own?"
Yeah, you've fought beside us. I mean, yeah, 100%. You handle yourself in a fight. You're sneaky. Just what we need. So, if we haven't really welcomed you, welcome to Timber and the McSunshines. That just means you got our back and we got yours, and we'll. I'm sure just talk to Winter over there. She's got the list of people we need to kill. So if you got people to add to that list, just let her know. We'll get them on the list and we'll get to them when we can.
this will
It's a
be a lot
long
shorter
list.
soon. It'll be a lot shorter very
we
soon.
we we talked about that list last night, and I believe I added someone to that list. You know,
Yeah,
just a small.
Winter, Winter is the the kill list keeper and the money keeper. Jeez, Winter's really important in this.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's
It's
gonna
just
pipe up and
a
be like,
small person.
yeah.
Just a
And she's
small
gonna
person to
pipe up.
kill.
You know what?
Sorry.
No worries. She's just gonna be like, yeah, Nissa also volunteered to turn my soul into a trinket to keep it out of, you know, whose hands. So
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
all
Hey,
friends.
You know what?
Winter. maybe you should actually be more interested in keeping hold of your own damn soul instead of just giving it out to whoever walks by. That's what got us into this situation in the first place.
Yeah, but if everyone has a part of the pie, then no one can control the whole pie, right?
That's
Uh,
not
not
how
how souls
souls
work.
work.
But if they're all fighting over the soul, then I
This
don't have
isn't
to
Harry
fight.
Potter. There are no Horcruxes. You can't split your soul up. You got one, and it's whole.
I was more talking John Constantine, where he has demons who are like his soul is never gonna go to hell because he has too many powerful demons that they would have to fight each other for it. So there's a truce, and he's basically immortal.
Yeah. Winter, this is not a story. We are not just characters traipsing around in somebody else's story. This is real life, and that is really your soul. And you need to protect yourself. You can't let all these tales. I know you're a bard, but you have to understand we're not just characters traipsing around an imaginary world. We are real life things, and rules matter. And don't stop giving your soul to everybody.
I have a deck of cards in my bag that summons a
Nope. Just
death
nope.
warden,
No.
We're gonna
or makes
keep that
me
in the
smarter
bag.
instantly.
It's never coming
I'm
out.
just saying, sounds an awful lot like a story if you think about the magical deck and the magical hole that only works if it's
Can we
packed
not
with
become
luck
self-aware as
and black.
characters?
Please. Oh my god.
This is not Deadpool, folks.
Anyway,
So what's the plan? I can sneak us
Rescue?
into the I can sneak us into the temple once we're there.
I think if we're gonna do sneaky, we should make Brack and Ildane invisible so they at least get advantage.
the
It'll be a straight roll for both of us.
the cavern lights up like daylight outside as you hear an explosion come from down the block, and then you remember that Drake Shield is in charge of the black powder for the mines. And it seems like the distraction has begun, and,
That's our signal,
and
y'all.
chaos erupts.
Just follow us.
Yep, make sunshine. Move out.
You
We're still workshopping that.
There is a rush of
that's
drow
plan in action.
as you guys are kind of sneaking through these alleys. There are rushes of drow running past. There are bells ringing, and people are to arms. And when you make your way to the temple itself, it's unguarded. There is nobody there. Seemingly, the uprising within the city has begun. As you hear blacksmiths' hammers hitting armor, and it seems the real fight has begun. The temple doors are before you guys. Do you wish to go in or go join the fray?
I think we gotta
And,
go.
So Dane puts her dread helm on and goes towards the temple.
Hell yeah. You all open the door to the temple. Unlocked. They didn't think anybody would make it past the guard. And you step in. And these pews are torn apart. The floor is rended. Books and tomes torn off the wall and ripped to shreds. And there are bodies of civilians lining every pew.
Huh. Would you look at that?
Um, can I? Mm, can I head towards the pulpit?
Uh, you take a few steps forward and make a perception check. You get about here.
Can I have a Mordella token?
Oh, yep.
Now's not the time to be rolling fours dice. 13.
I got a 14.
Okay. Cool, 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 cool. 1
Kind
second.
of makes sense.
If everybody could go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh no.
14.
13.
19.
Not good. Come on, who's gonna get a 20 something?
Frack, do you have the alert feat?
Yes.
Okay, Ildane, do you have the alert feat?
I do not.
I got a 22.
Okay, who all has the alert feat?
Nissa has alert.
Not
Nissa
I.
has the alert feed.
So Nissa does. Winter doesn't.
And I do.
Mordella doesn't. Timber doesn't. Okay. So only the two, or no, only Vrack, huh? And Nissa. Okay.
I do have the alert feed.
Okay.
Sorry.
Two creatures appear on this top balcony, and they are going to jump at you guys. 10.
Yes.
Okay. This Echo is going to get attacked. That is a 19 to hit the Echo. Okay. And this one gets 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right? 30 feet? Yep. It doesn't have any kind of ranged attack, so it is just going to dash and close that distance with you, Ildane. Winter, you are up as these two undead creatures have leaped off of that top balcony to attack.
Yay, undead creatures. That means I get to use 4d6 when I hit them with my sword.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this, yeah, in front. That is a 27 to hit.
27 definitely hits.
Oh good, I was worried. Solar Smite. That's a lot of sixes. So 18 plus 5, 23, 4, 27 plus 9, 36 damage. Radiant.
In a single swipe, you kill that ghast. It had exactly
Guys,
36 hit points.
Guys, I'm really good at ghosts.
Not a ghost. Timber will explain to you later the difference between a ghost and a zombie.
Oh,
Yeah, Winter's
it's
met one undead creature and she literally just killed it.
If that thing has a soul, I'll use my reaction to still the soul.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Soul is long left that vessel.
I figured. I thought I would just try.
All right, Winter, does that end your turn?
Yep.
All right, Nissa, you are up.
Okay. Nissa will move right here. And she's going to use her rapier to stab it. That is a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Okay, well,
All
obviously
right.
you have advantage, so you get to keep the 20.
Yeah.
Good.
It was just crazy that both crit.
Extremes, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So that is going to be. I gotta do math. Oh my gosh. 45 before the roll.
Well, he's dead. I mean, but you can roll it if you'd like to see it.
Yeah. Uh,
It's Newt Randall.
that's that's 75 damage.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. On which one?
And
Oh, the one you just killed?
the gas, the one I killed, yeah, it was 75
Yeah.
damage, and the one I killed with that crit. And she's just gonna.
More than twice its hit points.
Ildane, are you okay?
Jeez, man. Can you believe the thing fucking encounter generator thinks this encounter is hard for you guys?
Oh yeah, it's
Sucks
crit.
for whoever goes next, because those are two tough turns to follow.
Yeah. Undead
Um,
killing machine here.
Yeah, she's just gonna move up to this bench and bonus action hide.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth
Behind
roll.
it. That's a 29.
Hell yeah. That's a pretty good hide check. All right, after Nissa Vrak, one of the dwarven corpses on the pews beside of you animates and begins to approach you. Okay, first attack is a bite attack. That is a 20 to hit, which I think misses.
Nope.
Second one's claws. That's a 20 to hit, which misses. Okay. Next up is this ghast that appears at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10. As it dashes up to get up on you, Vrak. Okay. From this pew appears one, and it's going to make its way in on you. First bite attack. Oh, it gets advantage because pack tactics. Yeah, that's a 30 to hit.
Just barely.
That is... Did not want to roll that damage. That is only 5 piercing. And... Second attack. Ooh. That is a 32 to hit. For 7 slashing, and I need a con save.
Yep. So, no. Ooh, I'm glad it rolled there. 14.
Okay, you are paralyzed.
That's not great.
If the target is a creature other than an elf or undead, it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute. A paralyzed target can repeat this saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So DC 15 con save is what you got to pass.
Yep.
Okay. Ildane.
15, 20. Okay, 27 to hit.
On which one?
Gas.
That definitely hits that gas.
That would be 10, 26 damage. All cold.
All right, it's bloodied.
Right. We're gonna do that again. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Yay. That is 7, 8, 15, 17 damage.
All right, the gas is dead.
Cool. And we're going to. Yikes. Okay. Start trying to look and see what I got here. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Brack, you are paralyzed. You may remake your con save.
That's balls. 9.
All right, you are paralyzed. Mordella.
Mordella is going to fly. I'm just going to say Mordella's above Rack. Set her here for right now. She's going to use a bonus action to activate the Lyra's Eternal Light of her staff. So it's 30 feet bright, another 30 feet dim, but the dim I'm not so concerned about. Then to finish off her turn, she'll force a DC 20 Wisdom save roll on the ghoul that is to the east of Rack, please.
Okay. Wisdom save. Is this against Turn Undead? No.
This is Toll the Dead.
Okay. Yeah, they get advantage against Turn Undead for some reason. Okay. No, that's a fail. 3.
Has this creature taken damage before or not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay then, so it's 2d8 damage. Well, hell, 2 necrotic damage because I rolled 2-1.
All right.
Yeah, that'll make it Mordella's turn.
Okay. Timber, you are up.
Okay. Having seen the damage that they did their last turn, Timber looks over at Nissa and says, "Hey, you got this. Cast haste on
Hell
Nissa."
yeah.
And then
Ooh, thank
I
you.
will, yeah, and then I will use my movement to kind of pop up here to the balcony. Um, do a quick look around, but just trying to maintain my concentration.
Hell
That
yeah.
is bonus action. If I can kind of hide behind the railing for my cunning action, that'd be great.
Hell yeah.
A
Yep. Oh yeah.
16 stealth, not super high, but it's there.
As this light from Mordella illuminates the space, there's a rumbling as more of the corpses begin to stand up in the pews. But that wouldn't cause the rumbling, and the floor at the altar erupts, and this gigantic horned shadow creature crawls from
Oh,
underneath,
hell yeah.
from towards the
Like it.
basement. And this is a Nightwalker, and they are fun to run. And you guys will get to see that in action next week when we pick up right here as we move in the stars and wishes.
Oh,
Nice
my
cliffhanger. Game recognized game. Hated the player, but you gotta recognize the game.
We
Yeah,
do not
yeah.
have time to finish this combat tonight. There is more undead a coming. Yeah, that
I'm
was
glad I turned that light on.
all right. Max, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, a lot of great. Honestly, just a really, really fun, really, really well run, really, really engaging session from beginning to end. There were some emotions, which are always fun. The opening RP with just everybody sitting around the long rest, was fantastic. I was going to say at or before we got to the chapel, that the pier map and then the market maps that we were at today were just two of the cooler maps we've used so far. And then I saw the chapel map, and I'm like, never mind. This is the coolest. So this is a really, really cool map, and I'm glad we still get to hang out at it next week. I have no wishes. I was it just doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while, as a wizard, you're just nailing the right spell for the exact
Yep.
right situation. And I was kind of in the zone with that tonight, which is super cool. And hopefully, I can carry some of that over to next week. That's it.
Awesome. Cook.
I only have one wish, and it's that Frankie stops paralyzing my characters every other week. My character is paralyzed, and if it's not a barbarian for whom that means death, it's for the cleric in an undead fight. So, yeah, that's my only wish. Maps were great. This is my favorite of the campaign so far because this is personal now. It wasn't personal before, it's personal now because this is the temple that I grew up in, or grew up attending, I should say. Specific stars, I don't really have any because everybody was landing everything except for me and Ildane's dice for some reason. Just could not click. But the role play was so good with everybody that I think that that's my overarching star is just that we get really into role play. And if anything happens to my mom, Frankie, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna be very upset as a player, as a character, as in everything. It was a great session again, and the cliffhanger upset me so much. So stars to Frankie.
Caden.
I am gonna say I don't think we have a lot of room on the kill list if we're gonna get through all of them in this campaign. But honestly, stars to you, Frankie, for in the beginning when I said, "Hey, can I recognize if any of these dwarves are related to Ildane?" And you said, "Not from this distance," and then I completely forgot about it. And then it turning out all of them were related. That was really cool. Also,
Ow.
stars to it was a cool storytelling moment, okay? I guess don't have a big family if you don't want them to not get killed off.
What? You blame the victim? Jeez.
Look, I'm an only child. I
That
have
was the
two
most thug life
parents.
shit I've ever
They're
heard in
both
my life.
alive.
Hey, Caden's laying down some hard truths. Y'all better listen up.
Look, we've all known it forever. Somebody finally had the courage to say it.
Oh man.
The more people you add in your backstory, the more people the DM is going to kill off.
This is not the precedent I wanted to start with you.
Saying. And then I also like how Winter is just like, my friends are gonna fight a dragon for my soul. That's completely normal friend stuff. Like, just like, went from naive to naive in a different way because she got introduced to the weirdest people right out the gate. Yeah, my only wish was that Nick could have been here for the whole session because there were some roleplay opportunities with that too. But hopefully everyone is here next week. That's it for me.
Hell yeah, Micah.
Yeah, stars, everybody, for the role play. It was a lot of fun. Frankie, for you for the combats and the maps that you've made. They were phenomenal. But the combat was really fun. I enjoyed all the role play with everybody. Um, and yeah, I think my only wish would be for Mordella to have been here for the whole session. But other than that, I think it was great. Had a lot of fun.
Appreciate it. I can't take the credit for the maps this week. This was one of the Patreons I'm on. I think it's Atlas is what it's called for these maps. And yeah, these were great. I had to snag them up. Alyssa.
Okay. Well, this session started off great. And then my fault for having a long-lived species, and large family. My bad. But anyway, stars to Winter like asking like the point blank questions to Nissa, and then Nissa just be like, "Yeah, okay," and then answering them. That was awesome. It was a very good interaction between the two. Evidently we now have a Timber and the Mixed Sunshine's hit list. So that was cool. I do like the mechanic for the Underdark sanity. Um, and the reason I there was a different the one we do on Friday where when Balrun was on the surface and it was in a forest, and I remember he was just having a hard time with like the monsters coming out and everything, and dude, that would have been a cool mechanic for like the Underdark people being on the surface too. It's like just how does this different world just like totally like mind fuck you? This is awesome. Um, and then kind of like MVP for the spells coming out of Timber today, they like hit like that lightning bolt was amazing once you lined those guys up. And then Evern's Black Tentacles, those are that is like my number one spell in Baldur's Gate when I play it. I love that thing. Um and then my only wish is that my dice will never ever do that to me on an action surge again.
That was funny.
That was
All four.
so, oh my god, it was. Never. Okay, yeah, I have rolled that bad before, but just not all at once. Like normally it's like spread out a little bit, but not like right after. That's awful.
Awesome. Yeah, Nick. I know you weren't here for the whole thing, but
Oh, it's okay. So, firstly, I feel like there might just be a little bit of dwarf hate happening from Caden. So I'm gonna give a star to dwarves. Firstly, because dwarves are the best D&D race, species, whatever to be. Secondly, I'm gonna give a star to Frankie because there was a lot of just hilarious moments in here from like when I came on where there was like kind of like one-liners and stuff where like the guy was talking about the wails of the women in the temple and stuff like that, and there was a couple of them where I just didn't say anything at the moment, but I was sitting here laughing my ass off. Stars for that. Also stars for the creature you just unleashed upon us. I've looked over it a few times in the monster manual and never really used it for anything. So I don't remember everything about it, but I remember it being a really high challenge rating and being tough. So next week will be minorly stressful or majorly stressful.
it
We'll
is
see.
a CR20 creature.
Yeah, as I thought. And yeah, like I said, I don't remember a lot about it, but I just remember being like, man, this thing looks fucking cool. Anyways, next page. You know, it's a level 8 campaign. I'm not gonna do that right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then stars to just the group in general, all of us, because man, no matter who we come across or what happens, we're in it for the group, we're in it for the people. Winter getting Mordella's collar off right away, the shenanigans we got into with Thranduil, just jumping right in with Timber and going after Lady Avanis and stuff, and yeah, I mean, we're a group that's out for everybody. So when we, immediately bonded with Nissa and were standing up for her to the dwarves, I wasn't surprised. I knew we had it in us. So stars to us for that. Um, wishes in a way, and I'm not trying to wish away the future or anything, but it's like I already wish it was next week so we could if we got what it takes to take down this fight right here that Frankie's got planned for us. And that's all I've got.
Hell yeah. So I wrote some stuff down. First of all, bringing that off-time roleplay into the games and watching it live was so much better than reading it. I loved it. That teaching Eldane to read stuff was hilarious. And me throwing in that wisdom save to keep her. She's like, no, I keep my composure. And I'm like, fuck you, you're a fighter. Let's see if you get mad. You don't tell me whether or not you get mad. So having you kind of blunt your sword for a minute on Whetstone was fun. Getting Nissa backstory like this quick is nice, Mike. I like that we got another experienced role player, so you kind of just go right into the characters, and that always impresses me about you. So that was awesome. Edward's black tentacles fucked my spiders to no end. I thought forcing you guys to be on that narrow pathway would be to my advantage, and you guys found ways to turn that to where it made that fight pretty much a cakewalk for you guys, and it should have been much. That was deadly rated encounter, and you guys weren't sweating at any point. I didn't get to man all my ballista and all that, so you guys did a good job with that. And the pass without trace helped you with that. If it hadn't been for that nat 20 on that perception check from that drow assassin, you guys would have been invisible. So that was good. This was good. I knew we weren't going to finish this fight tonight, but I wanted to start it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give everybody one round. I'm pulling out the Nightwalker narratively, and I'm leaving it there so that everybody wants to come back next week. So, and then finally, guys, I needed this. I've had a hell of a week this week, and so this was great. Thank you guys for everything. So with that, I'm gonna hop off of the stream, but I'll stick around for a few minutes if anybody wants to stay and talk. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Bye, streamers and
Good night.
dreamers.
Have a good night.